talk about the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution. So what's the time frame for that? When did it start? And where did it start? It started in the UK, in England, in London. And the time frame was, it was building up. Europe started to become very wealthy. You had the Renaissance and all these wonderful ideas popping all over the place. There was a lot of ships going out into the world and looking for new lands. There was a lot of colonization. We know about that here, don't we? Yes, Spain came here. So a lot of ships were going out, and there was an explosion that occurred with the steam engine, and in London there was coal there. And so coal really fired the initial stages of the Industrial Revolution. And so ground zero is here. And so 1700, late 1700s to 1800s, it exploded in a wave that went outward from here. And you can just see this ripple effect that goes all the way across Europe. And in fact, if you look at a population map of Europe, what is it going to look like? It will be a representation of the Industrial Revolution as it rippled across Europe. So that's the settlement pattern. That is the pattern of population that you see in Europe today, where the core would be here, that is the most people, and then you'll have less and less people as you get to the edges. So if you just imagine now an economic map, perhaps, what do you think it's going to look like? Where's the higher GDP areas going to be? In the edges or in the core?
In the core.
In the core, yes. And it makes sense because there's more people, there's more industry. So this is really a good way, and often regional geography, they will start with Europe for this reason, because if you're going to look at the industrializing of the world, it started here, that huge industrialization that has occurred. Now, I would probably start with Africa, because this is where we know humankind emerged. At least the oldest bones, maybe even that will change. Maybe just there's been forever on and on waves of civilization going on forever. We don't know. But my mind is open. So, Industrial Revolution changed the world for sure. And in a way, it shrunk the world, didn't it? How did it shrink the world? Yes. Everything, this is the basis of how the world became connected and how we got the technology. Eventually, airfare started to happen. There was planes, trains, automobiles, then there was roads built that connected all the places that were fairly inaccessible before. And so now everything gets connected together. And then what happens to culture? Yes, that becomes connected too. So the Industrial Revolution, you could say it fired all of this. It accelerated it. So technology has just vastly accelerated. And this is what really was the beginning of the whole world becoming connected together as it is today.